Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. Saviors, somebody save me. I'm going crazy. Nobody is going to come and save you. Nobody is going to save you. And that's one of the realizations I came across in my journey. Essentially, nobody is coming from the sky to save you. And many of us, when we talk of the collective humanity, many of us, we're waiting for a savior. We're waiting on someone to tell us right from wrong, to do this, to do that. Many of us, we still have this savior program. Somebody is coming from the sky to save us. And when I realized that, in essence, nobody is coming, essentially because there is nothing to save anybody from. And for me, that was my big light bulb moment. And I was like, yes, that's it. That there's nothing to save anybody from. Because really and truly, we have everything we need in this dimension. We have beautiful sunlight, like right now, it's just shining on me. We have the air, we have the water, we have the beautiful food and beautiful scenery. Really and truly, this is paradise on earth. We have everything we need, and a lot of us, we still feel inadequate. We still feel that we have to be under the jurisdiction, under the authority of someone else with more knowledge than ourselves. When we talk of knowledge, knowledge is only the known, but essentially the unknown always holds more than the known. The invisible is always greater than the visible. What you can see is only a spectrum on the electromagnetic spectrum. It's only a tiny spectrum, very tiny spectrum on the whole of the electromagnetic spectrum. So therefore that means that we're only seeing one version of multiple realities. We're only seeing a very, very small amount of what's actually happening right now. So a lot of the times it all stems from belief. It's all BS, it's all belief system. So essentially, when we actually look at things in a more open way, people realize that we are the ones we are waiting for. We are the ones we are waiting for. Just like the Hopi saying, which essentially, we can talk of the vibration on planet Earth. A lot of us, we're living in a very mediocre, some would say even low vibration on planet Earth. We've actually destroyed Mother Nature. Many of us are doing that. And therefore, in turn, we're also destroying our bodies. But at the same time, people are praying, people are hoping. So even if you go back to the story of Pandora's box, these are old tales, and a lot of these stories have served a great purpose, because essentially they have actually allowed one to see morals, the morals of life, which is the lessons to be learned. And everything, all the evils came out of Pandora's box, and only hope was left. So hope is waiting for someone. But in essence, we don't have to do that, because we are here. The superhumans are here. The same people that we are praying to are ourselves. Because in essence, we are connected to the fabric of everything around us. We are part of everything around us. So if I'm praying, if I'm giving reverence in ancient times, even in ancient Kemet or Egypt, people, they said sun worship, these pagans, but essentially they're just giving reverence to the source of life on this planet, which sustains all. Is just giving thanks. And that's the beautiful thing as well. We have to give thanks to nature, and we have to always remember to say thank you. Every time I wake up, I'm saying thank you, because it's just a gift to be alive, to have life, and realize that we are immortal in essence. People develop their truest power when they realize that truth, and essentially realize it's not just about having a guru, someone telling you what the world is. The greatest discovery, the greatest beauty in life comes from not what other people say life is, or reading books, but essentially when actually one discovers life for themselves. The truth can't be told, it has to be realized. And in essence, when I realized that, it's just empowering just to realize that, okay, we are it. We are the same people who are on those temple walls eons ago. It's all us, because we are reincarnating now. We are essentially everything which has ever been. And there is nothing external to us. That's the one thing people have to always remember, that everything is internal, happening right now, and we are creating the world through our thoughts. Some people say we thought this world into existence. And a lot of these ideas of even God and all of these things, this is just German word for good. But essentially we're connected to the source of life, therefore we're part of the fabric of it. And a lot of these ideas are figments of our imagination, somebody coming from the sky to save us. It puts us into a victim mentality. In essence, it actually stops us from taking action. Because there are millions of people around the world who are still praying to some deity, some God, but at the same time, one has to ask ourselves, they've been praying for a long time, why haven't their prayers been answered? And if that happens, then maybe you're praying to the wrong God. Or you're praying to an entity who was designed to take your energy. And in essence, when one gives reverence and praise to all of nature, then one really sees that they are part of what they're praising. They're not separate from it. And a lot of the times, we always have to use action. We always have to take action. Because it's not just about waiting and then everything is going to miraculously come into form. The secret, as great as it was in terms of even just triggering humanity, the thing about the secret is that it just says, okay, just law of attraction, you just wait and it comes. No, you have to use your action to create that world that you want to live in. You have to use action. Nothing happens by itself. We've got the vehicle, which is the human body, is fantastic, driven by spirit. So in essence, when I realized nobody is coming to save me, no dogma, no religion, no human government, none of these things, nothing. And at first it was hard to swallow, but in essence, it freed me and it liberated me, and it liberates me every day to realize that, to realize the immense potentialities we have. And when one actually reclaims their power, then you realize there's no need to blame anybody anymore, because essentially you become sovereign. You become what you seek. Infinite waters, diving deep in front of the sunshine, which is just a bit hazy. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.